Hey, so what's up? This is Paul. So I'm just going to be sending this out to you guys that have actually seen the offer and maybe on the fence. But I will put it up on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you've never even heard about my offer, I'm going to be putting the links so that you can go and check it out. Now, what we do is we place products and services on the front page of Google. Now, a lot of people keep asking me for more proof, and they're like, will this work for this? Will it work for that? It works for anything, guys. Like this carousel, which is now suddenly gone from being like that to being vertical, which is kind of crazy. And you can actually see that we've got these kind of crazy listings. I'll just show you here. Look, Ever Webinar trial. Now they've actually started putting 4, which is really good. Which now means that you can see how much of the page this takes up, right? But you can see here that we used to get 3 in a row, and then you'd have to scroll along. Now what they're doing is they're putting more, which we've had a spike in some of our sales recently, which is kind of crazy. But we get these searches. Now, I'll talk to you about this plugin that we use in a minute. But basically what we do is we create authority on YouTube and Google by claiming that authority the way that the vendor would do it. And then what happens is that Google then starts to rank us all over the place. Like we get omnipresence, we get Google, we get YouTube. And we get these put in front of actual red hot buyers. Now, the reason why this is more powerful than paid advertising, I've actually got a case study I'm going to show you today because I have started running ads and it's running super well, but you'll see the difference, right? And this is kind of it's going to be a bit of a reality check for those who've never run ads and a reality check for those that are running ads and are wondering why it's not working, right? Because this is the stuff that they won't tell you about, right? Because I obviously want to make sure that you've got a transparent view before you go into paid advertising. Paid advertising is a great way to scale, but you're going to need a few things in place, right? So I'm obviously going to show you that. Now, also, I want to show some more proof. Now, I'm just going to show you here that you can see here for the last month, you can see here from the 1st of June. I'm just going to reset this, okay? You can see here, this is 4 Groove pages or Groove funnels. You can see here we've generated 13,853. So what's interesting about that, okay, if we times that by 12, okay, that's $166,000 a year. So that's a 6-figure a year business just with one product using this system. And it's been growing like that. So we might have a multiple 6-figure a year business just from one product. And I've actually created, if I go and check on my YouTube channel, okay, I've actually created, I think, around 10 videos. So it's been no more than a couple of days work if you actually take into consideration creating a video and editing. And most of these videos are very, very short, right? But they're free ads here. You can see that these are the paid ads and these are what people prefer, because what happens is that people will put in this search and they'll go and people want to connect with people. And these convert an insanely high rate because someone will watch this, and if that hasn't been covered, they'll watch the next video, and then they'll watch the next video I've got and the next video, because we tie them all together, right? So people will go and build that know, like, and trust, and then we get sales very, very, very fast with these. And you can actually see, look, I'm actually going to show you some more here. So we've got Ever Webinar reviews. Now, I'll put in, this one here is another one that we rank for. Now you'll see that we get these searches, right? So that's showing about 140 searches a month. Okay. Now all the buying keywords, we don't just rank for this one keyword, right? We rank for like a ton of buying keywords, but you can see here on 1, 2, and 3 here, this is ads. And we'll also rank for, lots of other different keywords. So, maybe free trial. Okay. You can see that's coming up. Okay. We're ranking for 4 videos there. Okay. We're ranking for Webinar Jam 60-day trial, which is, again, it's not actually available anymore, but these were the videos originally that we put up. Okay, so it's also, and people still search for it. And when they realize it's not available, they'll go for the shorter trial, right? And, we'll rank for reviews, we'll rank for, in fact, if we just put it in and put a space, it's going to tell you all of the videos. Now, I don't know if we rank for this one. We used to. But again, that's got 210 searches a month. So all I would need to do to rank for that is put up a new video. Okay, very, very simple. And like I say, people don't really want to look at websites anymore. People don't want to look at ads. YouTube's the #1 streaming platform on the planet. It's overtaking everything. It outstrips Netflix by God knows what. It's the golden age of YouTube right now. We're entering it. And it's now only really just getting started for commerce. This is a big blue ocean. Now, you might have noticed that I had the lazy spa because I actually shot this video, but I wasn't recording it properly. But I'm just going to go back to that if I can. Actually, I'll just put it in. Lazy spa, right? I think it's that one, okay? So check this out, right? So if we go to the main listing, now you'll see that this is what comes up for commerce. Now, these are all paid ads, right? This is all paid listings, okay? And this is an ad as well. Now, what you can actually do here is that these, you generally won't have a video. They'll just have like a Shopify store. But what you can do here is you can place, where they don't have a carousel, you can actually put your listings down here, your videos down here, okay? And people will actually go and watch a video, because quite often when we're doing commerce, we could do things like unboxing, or we could show people using the product. We can give a review of it, which these guys can't do. You know, we could, you know, if you actually own the Lazy Spa, or you know someone who does, you could, you know, tell them the pros and cons of it before you buy it, and then give them a link. So you can do things like that. But you don't have to do that. Just having a video and having something that stands alone will actually stand out, because people have got to scroll along here to find it, whereas they could just see you here, right? Now, again, this is wide open. You'll see that there's very, very, very few videos. Now, I did a case study the other week where I ranked something immediately, straight away, right here, for free, and you can keep it here for years to come, whereas you've obviously got to pay for these. So this, you know, and you can see here that this has got 135,000 searches. So you put a few videos up here, you know, and your store, you could be shipping these worldwide. You could be drop shipping these worldwide. Okay, you could actually go and contact the manufacturer and say, I'll sell them, and then I'll submit you the order and you ship them to the customer. I mean, you know, very little for you to do. Pretty cool. So, you know, that's another one. Now, the case study I wanted to show you with the ad manager, which is quite interesting. So you'll actually see here, I've been running this ad in the last 7 days. Now, if I put this to lifetime, let's just go to campaigns, actually. If I put this to lifetime, okay, and do an update, you'll see that all the money I've ever spent on ads since I've been in this industry, okay, so I actually set this ad up account about 2.5, 3 years ago. I did have one on Facebook a few years ago. It got cancelled because somebody hacked it and it got spammed. I'd never even used it. And it, you know, I got it taken away. So I managed to set up another one. And this one here, this is all my entire ad spend. I've never done any other form of advertising. Is 7,398. Okay, and you can actually see, look here, I've never actually spent a penny on ads on this. This is a multiple 6-figure a year business without spending a penny. Okay, you can actually see here that I've actually generated, I'm just going to show you this. Okay, so let's do the last 30 days. So the 6th of March to the 7th of, the 3rd of June. In the UK, we have it round the other way, so it always confuses me. 3rd of June to the 2nd of July, right? You can actually see, okay? Now, I'm actually going to put this on the actual product, which is My Academy, which I've used. I've actually promoted through YouTube, through my list, and I've actually started running ads in the last 7 days, so I'm going to show you that. But you can actually see here that for my affiliates alone, okay, some of this revenue has come from affiliates, which again have only got my attention through YouTube. We've generated $128,000 a year. So we're generating 128,000 times 12. So my affiliates are generating 1.5 million. Okay. But the reason I wanted to show you the affiliates is because I wanted to take it off the total of sales. So you can actually see how much we're generating for ourselves on top of affiliate marketing. Okay. You can actually see we've paid out 56,000. So we'll remember that number, 56,000. But what I wanted to show you this is from this product here, you can actually see this is the one here. Okay, this offer didn't exist until the 24th of April. So I created it on the 23rd of April. Okay, you can actually see in the last 30 days, look, I'll show you, 3rd of June to the 2nd of July. I'll just press that again so you can see there's no jiggery pokery or anything like that. We generated 160,000. Now that, times that by 12, that's just under $2 million a year. Okay, and this is, as you can see, this has been growing. We've been doing various promos. You know, when I put up a video, we get a spike. When I do something to my email list, we get a spike. So you know, we actually had a massive spike at the start, and then you know it's growing, and it's dipped a little bit over the last few days because I've been so busy with other stuff that I haven't been promoting it. But when I put up more videos, then we rank in more places and we get a spike. and also, like I say, we use Facebook, YouTube, and my email list as well. So this in itself is a $2 million a year business, and you can see that the only money I've ever spent on ads on this is in the last 7 days. So I'll actually, this is the campaign here, right? So this one here, I'm just going to show you the lifetime of this. I've spent 1,272, and I'll show you that's actually just in the last 7 days. So if I do last 7 days, but I have to actually, when I do that, I have to include today. So we'll go from the 24th. You can actually see that's the same. Look, 1272.07. Okay. So just so you can see that. I'll do update. It won't change. So yeah, and the reason I want to show you that is because I recently invested in one of the top mentors. She has like one of the biggest agencies in the world. And I basically got their entire system sort of 9 months ago, and I still haven't had a proper chance to use it. And I've been growing my business without using ads, but I've just started, and we've got this optimized pretty well. Now, the things to note here, like these are some of the things that people don't tell you. First of all, I've been optimizing my pixel. I've actually been gathering data on my Facebook pixel for over 12 months for my academy. Okay, so we're creating things like lookalike audiences on people that have added to cart, looked at the page, opted in and purchased and watched videos and all sorts of funky stuff. So we've got all this kind of data, which means that we're already optimized to start making money. But even with all that data, okay, if we were hiring an agency, we're actually doing this in-house because I really want to learn this stuff because I find it fascinating. But if we were hiring an agency, after a week, we've used that agency model, okay? So we're using the same system. We basically started off by testing headline, and then we go over to testing images, and then the next stage, which we're not quite at yet, is going to be testing the different types of copy. Okay, so we're doing pretty well. We're already getting 4.25 per lead. We've generated 299 leads. Okay, so that's what this column is here. Out of that, 73 people have added to cart. Okay, and we've sold 1. Okay, so over here, we would, you know, for this amount of traffic, we would be absolutely knocking it out of the park. We've actually paid traffic, we've only sold 1. And that is because even though we're optimizing the pixel and we're creating lookalike audiences and we're doing all this funky stuff to give Facebook the right info to go and find us those buyers, none of these people in the first place were looking for my system. Okay, so they weren't even interested in it. They were just on Facebook. And 2, they don't know me. None of these people know who I am, what I'm doing. They've built no like and trust with me. So we, you know, because we've got 299 leads, we will send them extra videos. They will have access to my YouTube channel so they can go and access. So, you know, these guys will warm up and then they'll get to know me. And then those that kind of, you know, build that know, like and trust with me will eventually want to upgrade into the academy if it's a good fit for their business. But at this stage, just within 7 days, we've just had 1 sale, which means that we've sold one of my courses, and they did pay in full. So they paid $997 for the course. And we are out of pocket at the moment at 272. That's with an optimized pixel, and that's running this system from a top agency model. Okay, and not only that, if I was paying an agency on top of that, they would take about 3 weeks to set this campaign up, and then they would start running ads because I've had quotes, and this particular agency would charge $4,000 or $5,000 a month. Okay, because agencies that are good charge that because that's what they're worth. Okay, ones that charge less than that are not worth that because people are prepared to pay that, right? And agency models know what they're worth, so they don't charge less. So this would have already cost me $5,000 if we weren't doing it in house. In fact, it's cost me a bit more than that, really, because my time is quite valuable at the moment, but I'm actually doing this myself. I don't have any of my team doing this. I'm actually figuring this out because I want to add this as a way to understand ads, so that if I develop anything in the future, I can actually add it in. So you can actually see here, yeah, this is all looking really, really amazing apart from sales. Now, if you were starting without with your pixel being brand new with no data, right? And you set this up, and then you might be looking at $10 a lead maybe when you're starting, because Facebook's really going to have to get that data, and you're going to have to spend to get that data. So you might, you know, be looking at double this or whatever. But even still, you've got to have your agency cost unless you really know what you're doing. So you could, it's not uncommon for people to spend 5, 10, 15 grand before they start seeing a return on their ads. And then it starts to optimize well. And then, you're looking at getting a 2-to-1 ROI and a lot of stress, right? This is stressful stuff. Spending money on ads is stressful. It's really hard to get out of your own head when you can see that, you're spending all this money, as it's coming through. It is quite stressful. Okay. For me, it's a massive no-brainer now to go and scale with ads, because that's what we do. We take some of the profits and we go and scale. And this will optimize, and there's a lot of things I can do here. That's why I've switched this off at the moment. You'll see this campaign is actually switched off here. But there's a lot of things that I can actually do with this to optimize. I can go and look at all the different pages and see, where people are not converting and do some more split tests and things like that. But again, with this, I rarely do any of that. I put up a landing page, very simple landing page, in some cases, and then I'll just send them back to my videos every single day. In a lot of cases, you'll notice here there isn't actually an offer. So for this product that's already generating me multiple six figures, I don't even create a lead. I actually basically send them straight to the product and do it that way, which is kind of crazy. I should be switching on the funnel for this. But because we have this luxury, we could go and put up another offer, or we can put up more of these. We can do that. So if you guys are on the fence and you're kind of thinking to yourself, okay, I don't know how this is going to work. This works for agency. This works for e-commerce. It works for affiliate marketing. It works for selling your own products or services, for coaching, consultancy, anything. Even though this is kind of the training that we've got is leaned towards using it for affiliate marketing, when you actually upload the videos and create that authority, you can use it for anything, because everything is searched for on the front page of Google. So, like I said, like the training that we've got available, I'll put the link on the screen in the description down below in the comments. Now, that is going to be available for a little while longer, and we are thinking of making this a paid-for training. Now, again, on this page, I normally get an opt-in, and we'll send you to send you through my funnel and send you through stuff. But if you've seen enough and you want to see this, if not, go and watch some of my other videos on my YouTube channel and build that know, like, and trust. Come back to this page. And what I'm going to do is I'm not even going to ask for your lead. I'm not even going to ask for that. I'm just going to give you straight access to the training. You can go and watch that training, and there is a way for you to get the 50% off price. In fact, you can get started for $397 if you want to, or you can save yourself $200 and pay the entire fee of $997. Or you can do it over 3 payments, like I say, $397. And you can basically have free ads for life. So you kind of have two options, right? Free ads for life, paid ads. Free ads here, paid ads with stress. Free ads, zero stress. Paid ads, lots of stress. Those are really only your two options. And there isn't anybody that can challenge me on this. The best real estate, Times Square, Oxford Circus, is on the front page of Google in front of red hot buyers as they're looking for your products and services. There is no better place on the planet. Okay, a lot of people don't focus on this because they don't think it's possible. Because SEO, if you're trying to rank these websites, it can take up to 6 months, and you will get on the bottom of page 1, maybe the top of page 2. Okay, it's almost impossible to do it anymore. This is because these are YouTube videos. Google and YouTube are the same company. So Google's giving preference to keeping people on its platform because there's always a potential for the people to see more ads. And not only that, it's what people want, right? So this is the best real estate. Do you want to get left behind? Probably not. Okay, go and start putting this in your business and start crushing it. This is going to be massive in the next few years. This is ground zero. So yeah, the link's on the screen. Go and check out the training. I don't even want your lead. If you trust me, then obviously, yeah, you can come and join my system. You can opt in for anything that you want to later on, right? But yeah, obviously you can go and enroll in the academy at that discounted price before we remove it. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that, guys. I'll see you guys on the next video.